pleasure to actually welcome our esteemed guests here today. So we really are so privileged to have Auckland Blues and BNZ come and with their Best Foot Forward program and share with us on this exciting program with us. So we want to welcome them, and we do that in the way of our school waiata. So we as a school will stand and we will sing our waiata to you as a way of welcoming you to our school. It is a real honour and privilege to welcome you to our school, and we do hope that you will feel welcome and part of what we are. And now I'd like to hand over to you, so school, big round of applause for us.
Good afternoon, kia ora. My name's Robin Rowley. I'm the General Manager of Brand and Community for the Blues. And thank you for that awesome welcome. We also welcome our guests at the Blues with the waiata, but my voice is a little bit croaky today, so we won't share that with you. But it's really nice to be on the receiving end of that welcome. We're also delighted to be here with Alicia Lee and Lawrence Smith from BNZ, and Blues players Jared Carley-Tuioti, Jerome Kaino, James Parsons, Scott Scrafton, Tamati Tua, Ben Nini, Jacob Pearce, Glenn Preston, Murphy Taramai and Mike Tamiota. In 2017, the Blues launched a charity pilot program called Best Foot Forward, with the Blues and All Black legend Kevin Mialamu as ambassador. The purpose was to give back to our community. We wanted to do something that would help give more young people the opportunity to have a go at rugby and to experience the great benefits of being part of a team. We decided to collect pre-loved rugby boots, to clean them up and to redistribute them to kids and young people in our community. In the first year, we collected 150 pairs of boots. Some of the players who weren't travelling and some of the staff cleaned the boots. I know that James, who's here today, scrubbed a fair few pairs of boots in that first year. And we found that it was really hard to keep up with the demand and to process them. So we needed a partner who could help fulfil the need in our community. We're very delighted to have BNZ join us at the start of 2018 as our partner. BNZ branches in Auckland and Northland have been collecting boots, and with the support of volunteers from BNZ, this season we've collected and cleaned more than 600 pairs of boots. We lace every new pair of boots with blue laces, and the blue laces are a reminder to the owners of the new boots to put their best foot forward, not just on the sports field but in the classroom, at home, and when you're out with your mates. And we've just got a wee video that shows our partnership with BNZ and the recent boot cleaning day.
1 in 3 Kiwi kids can't play sport due to the cost, so BNZ and the Blues are down here at Alexandra Park in the stables, cleaning some boots ready to give them to some Kiwi kids. Kevin Mialamu is one of the batters of Best Foot Forward, so we'll be going to talk to him about his take on the initiative. What's your story behind the Best Foot Forward?
This is a team that's given me a lot of opportunity, and this is a nice way for myself and also all the other players as well to be able to give back to our community. Also, I used to always have to wear my older brother's boots as well, so I know the feeling of when you get new boots, it makes you feel good and you feel proud to wear them. So being able to pass some of these boots on to some of our kids, it just gives them an opportunity. Putting your best foot forward means doing the best you can in everything we do.
Hey guys, we'll now be checking out the laces station. These laces have a special meaning behind it, just to remind kids to put their best foot forward. So we'll check out with Rico what that means to him. So hey Rico, so what do these blue laces mean to you, bro?
I think it shows that the people that are getting them, that they're all in with us. Blues and blue laces, makes sense.
So now we've checked out the scrubbing, we've checked out the laces, but BNZ are here with us right now, so we're going to go check out with Ian why they are here.
Hey, so we're really keen to support this great scheme, and we've been collecting stuff in stores. We have boots coming in all over the place at our head office as well, and the team's really keen to get involved and clean some boots and get their hands dirty.
Yeah, sweet. Well, thank you guys for coming along. It's been awesome working with you guys. So yeah,
No worries.
So you guys, thanks for joining us here down at the stables with the Best Foot Forward initiative. If you still want to drop off some boots, you can take them to any BNZ branch here in the Blues region. So sweet. Don't forget to put your best foot forward.
So we're delighted to have 25 pairs of boots to donate to Ormiston College this afternoon. And we'd like to invite representatives from the school to come forward and accept the boots from Alicia and our players.
There's 25 of you. Yes. Everyone get up and get a pair. Go boys. Go. There's 25. I count them. And you'll notice that our strength and conditioning coaches had a couple of match balls that we don't use anymore that we're very pleased to give to you also. Now I hear that this is the first year that Ormiston College has had a first 15. So I'd like to open the floor now for Q&A, questions and answers session with any of the players. You can ask anything. Anything you like. Doesn't have to be just about rugby, but about what it's like to be a professional player, what it takes to get to their level, top tips for
On field, the floor is yours. Please use this time to learn all you can to take back to your game. Who's got a question? Yeah?
You guys played with a major injury. How do you guys recover mentally and physically?
That's a great question. I'm going through that at the moment. I've been injured for about 8 months. Sitting there on the sideline, watching the boys train and play. You just have to remind yourself that you will be back eventually, and take it one day at a time. It's definitely difficult to look at. There's 8 months to go, or there's 6 months to go. That can get a little bit depressing. So you just take it one day at a time and stay positive.
Do we have another question? Might be one for James.
I think you just got to stay close to your group of people you trust, and take the feedback from the people that are important to making decisions. There's always going to be outside noise in life. It's just what gets you down and what keeps you up. And at the end of the day, I always think about it. If the coaches are happy with the way you're performing, it's their opinion that matters. Outside of that, it doesn't really bother me. But it's more so how it affects your family, like your mum, your dad, your sister, brother don't always like reading the negative stuff. So it's just also telling them that it's okay, and keeping them upbeat as well.
So in order to become a Blues like rugby player, how hard are your trainings usually as a team and like individually?
Yeah, there's different pathways. I mean, some people come straight out of school, or some people come through club rugby. It all depends. It takes hard work and dedication there. Throughout the week, we're training. It's pretty like a full-time job, 5 days a week. So yeah, it's like any job. You put your mind to it and you work hard, and yeah.
So as players, what consequences do you guys have if you're late to training?
If you turn up late, Longs will hit you with a fine of, how much is the fine for late? $250. So yeah, try and turn up on time.
Sorry, what was that question?
Don't go to training.
You don't get picked that week, that's for sure.
Just a question, a couple of guys that I see it's the first time we've got a rugby team, and some of them might be finding themselves in a position where they've got to prepare for the game the next day. What would a typical preparation look like for you the night before? What would it entail, like going to bed, eating, stuff like that?
Preparation, not before a game. Well, for me it's a bit different. It's changed through the years now that I've got kids. So not before a game, I would usually just chill out with the kids and be in bed by about 8:30, 9. But yeah, for me, even the day of the game, it's a lot of chilling out, listening to music, and trying to stay as relaxed as possible before the game. But yeah, nothing too stressful. But in terms of learning a position the day before a game, it's like we have a lot of relationship groups where, so James plays hooker, I play loose forward, and we try and meet up during the week and sort out the plans that we've got for that week and our moves, and make sure that we know them as well as possible before we get to game day. So when it gets on the field, we're in sync and we know what we're doing.
Sorry, yes.
Who mentions them?
Oh, I think offer one of our props, which is the most like what did you mention? 190, 200. kgs.
So some of the guys play out of position because we've got nobody else. Bro, you've got to play halfback, or you've got to play. You know, like is that okay? Like when you were at school, play different positions, and is that all right, or should they be, stuck in one position now? Any advice?
I think at this level, I reckon explore your positions. Especially to your body comp. If you're tall, short, give it a go. You're only going to learn by having a go. But I think as you go up levels and make rep teams, sooner or later you're going to find out a position where you will suit. And
Who eats the most wheat though?
I don't know the answer to that. But a lot of the team eat breakfast at the club. They travel in really early in the morning and cook breakfast and have their meetings and so on at the same time. And we go through dozens of loaves of bread, litres of milk, and dozens of eggs every week. It takes quite a lot to feed the team, I can assure you.
Given the fact that these boys play early in the morning, and obviously breakfast is important, what type of product or what type of cereals or whatever should they be doing? Because some of these boys arrive and they've not even had breakfast.
I guess on that, probably the more important is having a good feed for dinner, and then just, I don't know, I don't really eat before games, so I just have a little snack, but probably have a big dinner and then wake up and drink some water, have a banana, have a bowl of cereal, something like that. Pretty sweet, man. Toast and eggs. That is important.
Oh yeah, it's can be challenging to be away from your family and stuff like that. Also, if it's a long distance, you have to look after your body on the flight or just do extra prep. But it comes with the territory, so we're pretty used to it now. But it is challenging, yeah.
Sometimes it happens in the rugby team, but mostly in the hockey team, they love to do banter or mock each other. So in terms of like in the Blues, so when does mocking and banter turn into bullying and then affecting the squad? And how can we what do you guys do? Is there any banter and mocking to the point where you have to call it, hey, that's pretty much bullying and it's going to impact on the team, right?
No, I think there's a time and a place for banter. Like on the training field, obviously, like it's supposed to be serious, and playing it's supposed to be serious. But like, you just gotta. Everyone still has to get affected by it. You can sort it out off the field after training and that. But it's just time and a place. I think they just have to get to that.
So, like, if one of the younger ones continues on to banter, who's the person that should be like the one that calls it and they say, hey, that's it, stop, and then, who they respect or...
Probably captain or something to sort out, or coach, the coaches need to get involved in things, but for leadership in the team, sort things out.
Yeah, we have a leadership group within the team, and it's not, correct me if I'm wrong, but not just senior players in the team. You know, there's a culture that anyone can be a leader, and I think even the younger players in the team should feel that they can stand up and call that. It's not just for the coaches to wade in or for the captain to wade in, that everyone should feel that they can step up and call somebody out for that kind of behaviour. Any more questions? Sorry.
Do you have any like major tips when it comes to nutrition?
That's definitely one for the boys. Keep it down the edge.
Yeah, probably just stay away from takeaways. You know, stick to your home cooked meals that mum and dad cook. But yeah, the more you stick away from takeaways, then you know the healthier it will be for you. Yeah.
With all the things about concussion and the game today, can you speak on the importance of just taking care of your head and your mind?
Yeah, I was obviously had about 8 or 9 months out of the game with concussion previously. I think it's just the key is just to be honest. You're not going to win any awards for being tough if you've got headaches and blurred vision and you're still out on the field. Just be honest to the medical staff and look after yourself, because rugby's only one part of life. There's a lot more to life outside of footy. So and you want to be around for as long as you can and contribute to not only your family but your friends as well. So the key is just to be really open and honest about the symptoms you're feeling.
I went to Georgia for under-20s, and that was a pretty cool experience. Like, you know, getting away from New Zealand. I haven't really been away that much, so going somewhere like that was pretty exciting for me. And, you know, being involved with this type of group, you know, especially with rugby, you know, you could go travel the world and see some pretty cool places. So, yeah.
Just as one on the tackling, obviously everybody likes to tackle hard and hit hard, but how important is technique, particularly for these young guys?
Yeah, I think coming up through the grades, everyone likes to see the big hits and watch the YouTube clips of everyone making those big tackles, but definitely at first event level and younger, the technique is really important, and I think it falls on coaches and the skills staff to make sure they drive that. The more comfortable the kids are with technique and going into a tackle, then the more those big hits will come and be safer for them. So I think definitely technique should be driven 100% before anything else.
Got one question. I'm actually a dance teacher here, but quite often I see kids walking around with energy drinks first thing in the morning. I know we have other questions on nutrition, but what's your take on energy drinks? Should they or shouldn't they? Is there a time and a place?
No good. Energy drinks are no good. Do you guys drink coffee? Yeah, give that a go. I just squat up and get dubs.
As a pro, how important is that position as a pro?
Sorry, bro, what was the question again?
As a pro,
Oh, bro, you're gonna love scrums. For me, I'm a prop as well, and if I was to look at like my job, my core roles will be the main priority. So that'll be like scrums, line out, and rucks. And to narrow it down, if you can be good at all three, man, you're on your way. So
just this question leading on to that. As flankers, what's the key role for flankers?
Tackle, jackal, ball carry, yeah.
Breakdowns early?
Yeah, breakdowns. You've got to get around the field, these foot players.
So you need to be fit.
Be quite fit and quite strong.
Did you guys warn if you were playing at school?
I think if you want to get to this level, you've got to have a real passion about the game, a real love for what you're doing as a job, and I'd say everyone here always wanted to be professional rugby players. At one stage of their life it was a dream, and through sacrifice and hard work it's become a reality.
I would probably just add to that too, the importance though of having a backup plan. You know, at any time a professional rugby player's career can come to an end overnight. And often I hear the players say, you know, really I wish I'd made the most of my time at school and my education and got some kind of credits in the bank, because once you are playing professional rugby, there truly isn't that much spare time. You heard Jerome say that, you know, day before a game he's in bed at 8:30 at night. So it's harder to do study, but we have a personal development manager who works with the players, and I think it's a minimum of 4 hours a week they have to dedicate to study and to kind of planning for their future after rugby. So that's an additional you know, requirement on top of training, game analysis, knowing the game plan for the week, meetings, reviews, medical appointments, etc. So I would say make the most of your time and soak up everything that you can while you're still at school, because it gets harder when you're playing rugby after school.
Yeah, so for our club we have, we usually meet like 5 hours before the game, like at this level, because we have a primer gym session and then a pre-match meal with the team. But if I'm saying for like first 15, I'd say you guys meet probably a couple hours maybe, and then just go over your prep, and then yeah, just all depends on the level.
Maybe one last question. No? Yep, thank you. Do we get paid? The aim is to pay more than one game. That's how you'll make a living. There's no more? Yep. Is it hard balancing rugby with everything else in life?
Yep. Rugby's well, obviously it's like a full-time job. You get a couple of days off during the week. And, for me, like, I'm currently renovating my house, so it's kind of like I train, then I'll get home and I'll do a couple of hours in the house. So like, if I don't feel like it, I don't feel like it. But it gets pretty tough. I mean, I don't have a family, but someone like Loms who's got a couple of kids, I guess it gets tricky with all the pickups and drop-offs and wanting to spend time with them. But if you want to be it, you got to do it.
Just some of
more Pacifica boys within our school. So when you guys were at high school or maybe in their situation, you probably had dreams of becoming an All Black or professional rugby player. What would your advice be to them? And they're sort of like all they want is to be a professional rugby player, and coming to school may not be a priority, or there's challenges in and out of school might not give them their focus to stay in school. So like being at this time now, being a professional and having gone through your high school years, what would be your advice, one advice to give to them to help them in their journey?
Yeah, I think I can speak from experience. At school, I just gave everything a go. But for me, it was more so the sporting side of things. I gave that 100%, and then the schoolwork and academics would be about 60, to 70. But I'll just say, whatever your circumstance at home, just give everything a go 100%. And it goes with our program that we've got, best foot forward. If you're going to give every sport a go, give that 100%, but also equally give your schoolwork a chance as well. I definitely wish that I applied myself a lot more in the classroom as much as I did out on the sporting field, and I'm sure you'll be a lot more rounded person, giving both of them a better go. So give your classroom, your schoolwork, just as much time and effort as you do out on the sporting field, because you never know if you can succeed at both. James here, he's got a double degree and he's nearly played 100 games for the Blues, so you can do both.
Next question. As players, and obviously you play for your respective schools, first 15, were you seen as role models to the rest of the students?
Or did you just turn up on game day?
As a first 15 player, were you seen as a role model in your school?
I guess I went to St. Kitts, so I guess being and Loms did too. So he went for 3, I only went for 1, but I guess you get looked at, I don't know, sort of like that, you're the big first 15 kid. So I guess everyone does sort of look up to you, and it's hard to say, but yeah, probably you're right, role model. Again, I guess you guys might look up to some of us here, where we're in this environment, so the first 15 is probably like another step towards where we are, so look at it as a role model sort of position.
Just to add to that, we recruit players not just for their on-field ability, but also the ability to live the values of the club. And we place a great deal of emphasis on your off-field character as much as your on-field performance. So if you want a professional rugby career or you want to do well, you need to think about how you conduct yourself in all aspects of your life. And my observation, having been with the club for 4 years, is there's an enormous amount of pressure on you to always do the right thing. So it's easier to start practicing that when you're young than to suddenly get a Super Rugby contract and then overnight have to be, a really good role model. So start practicing the good habits early.
As a rugby team, how do you get over a loss, especially if it was a really big game?
That's a good question, mate. I guess we, after our games, after we have a loss, we all come to the middle of the field and we have a huddle, and our leaders, our captain, says a few words to us and saying, we'll be back next week. We can't control what's just happened, so we just got to move on, and we'll move on together. So, yeah.
Hello. I'm a bit nervous. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to the Blues boys for coming down to our school. Thank you for all the gifts, the boots, the rugby balls, and just sharing your knowledge about life as a rugby player. It's like, just here, I'd like to hand over to the captain now.
As captain of the first 15, first 15, just want to say thank you. Some of the boys are acting staunch right now, but I know deep down they are thankful for all your advice. Thanks.
Kia ora, and thank you very much, boys, for speaking. On behalf of Ormiston Senior College, I would really, I'm very, very appreciative of BNZ, Alicia, and Blues for coming here today. As you've heard alluded to, we're in the 8th year of our school. We're quite a young school, but it's the first year that we have ever had a rugby team. So it's a pretty special year for us. And that is down to our neighbouring principal, Luke Summich, who's here today. I'd like everybody to give a round of applause to Luke. The combination of the boys' keenness and Luke's ability to coach and his keenness to coach have finally brought a rugby team to Ormiston Senior College. So we're thrilled with the fact that we're on the scene in terms of rugby. We want to thank you very much for Best Foot Forward choosing us to donate the boots and to donating the balls. So thank you very much for coming today. It was a very, very cool question and answer session. I think the question and answer session not only addressed the rugby team, but really addressed anybody who's wanting to do something and have a goal in life and meet it. So I think what you've said today is fantastic advice for everybody sitting here. So thank you very much.